Hi, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Christine is going to be joining as soon as she is able to. So I'm just going to wait just a little bit and see if anybody comes on, and then kind of wait for Christine. And see, we are going to be crafting tonight, and we're going to be making ears. Hi, Karen. Hi, Karen. How are you this evening? So I'm going to be making ears, and I have a little basket of stuff here. And then we're also going to talk about, like, it kind of can be like even a little bit like an after party maybe. And we will talk about what am I saying? Our processes and that sort of thing. I'm trying to find all my supplies real quick that I want to use. I found this really cool fabric, Star Warsy fabric that I want to use. Because, it's almost May, and who doesn't want Star Wars ears? I went ahead, though, and started my ears a little early. I went ahead and cut out the circles because it kind of sometimes takes a long time to do it. So I didn't want to be like forever making ears on here. So I have one that already has this thing. And then the rest of them I'm going to cut when we get going. I'm wondering if anybody else is going to join. I wonder if anybody else is going to join us. Yeah. Oh, there's Christine. Let's add her in.
Here I am.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
We're already live. I went ahead and went live, and we have Karen in the chat. It says we have a couple people in the chat, but nobody else is speaking, so I don't know who they are.
Okay.
There's Karen. Hi, Christy. How are you? I was just telling Karen that I went ahead and did some of my stuff so that because it just takes me so long. So I just wanted to like have some things done. So see if I could try to get.
I make a bunch of them all at once.
Mm-hmm.
So, oops.
Oh, wow.
But that's because whenever I find cardboard that I like, that it's thin but sturdy. Look at these are Belvita biscuits.
There you go. Hey, Kathleen, how are you?
Hey, Kathleen. But it's really easy for me to cut through these because they're really thin, but they're sturdy. So I just take the box and I trace out a bunch of them, and then I have some just to grab from.
That's a good idea. I just cut them as I go, and I probably should do what you do, and I should probably get something thinner because this right here is so hard to cut through. This thick, like poster board type stuff. I wonder if I should get some different kind of cardboard. But I've been worried that if I get it too thin, it'll fall apart. Do you worry about that?
It hasn't done it.
Huh? They haven't? Yours have been fine?
Yeah.
Oh, Christy, yes. Senior year has got me all kind of crazy. We just got our senior graduate sign for the yard. Do you guys do that? Do they get signs for their yard where you guys are?
They didn't do that when my son was, but was that through the his sports team or the school?
No, it's just through school. So we just got, it just says home of a 2022 Helena graduate, I think. Hey, Seth, how are you? It was just a
Hey,
little.
I'm trying to log on to my through my TV so that I can see comments, because I can't see comments when I'm on my phone, and that's what I use for everything.
Oh yeah. Are you on your phone right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is not, yeah, good, Kathleen. Y'all do them too. This has nothing to do with crafting. This is just, we have like a baseball mom chat for the baseball team, and we're in the playoffs. We're in the second round this weekend, and the boys have decided that they're going to frost the tips of their hair.
Oh, really?
For playoffs.
What are you doing?
Okay, cool. Do your kids do those things? More popular in housing plans. We did get a music note shaped one in the fall for marching band. Oh, that's cool. I have a younger kid in the marching band, so I'm interested to see what they'll do. Yeah, so yeah, they're talking about frosted tips in this mom chat that I have, and I'm trying not to pay attention to it because Austin wants to do it, so I'm gonna let him. It's fine, whatever.
So Austin is gonna do it?
Yeah, his hair's already pretty blonde, so
yeah.
Yeah, but all right. So, do you have specific ears you're making tonight?
I have a bunch already cut out. That's kind of what I do sometimes. Is like I've got all these to choose from.
Oh my gosh! So, those of you in the chat, both of yours were in the marching band, and my son was also in indoor. Oh wow, that's really awesome. Yeah, see, so Seth is like, isn't Austin's hair already light? It is. So like it won't be like a big deal on his hair. Thank you, Kathleen, on the congratulations. Thanks, Christy, for the congratulations. Guys, baseball has been something else. It's been rough. But those of you in the chat that make ears, what is your process? So like Christine was just showing, she already has all of her little circles cut out and ready to go so she can choose from them. I cut mine as I go. So those of you in the chat, do you pre-cut or do you just cut for each pair? Hey, Lisa, how are you? And Christine, do you cut all your fabric already as well?
I did for these. I think I was excited. This was, right before I broke the hand. So it was like I had a bunch of fabric that I got quarter flats. And so it wasn't enough to do a lot of ears. And so I just went ahead and cut them out. But I have like these here. It's the Aristocats.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
But then I've got Anastasia ones too.
Oh, wow.
And then I've got Evil Queen. So it's just a bunch of like little ones that I want to work on. And you're going to love this one, Mary, because my sister gave me a little bit of it. But they're all Cinderella. But they're like with bubbles.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Okay, where do you get your fabrics?
I get mine from a lot of these Facebook custom fabrics. You have to join the groups, and then they have like release dates for pre-orders. So, like I have a bunch of Encanto fabrics that are coming in. They just arrived, and I pre-ordered that maybe like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So I have to plan ahead. Like the next one that they're releasing will be Halloween ones. So for Halloween ones, I had already bought one. I'll show you.
Oh, it's Ichabod Crane.
It's Ichabod Crane, and I thought that was cute. I could put like a pumpkin or something with that like I don't really like I told you I don't like scary stuff, but I think that I can handle this. This is cute.
Hi, Val.
Hey Val.
Yeah. Those are really good fabrics. So where do you get them?
The Sophie Ray is one of them, but then there's like Oh So Pretty, and there's there's
Facebook
just like
groups?
yeah, they're all Facebook groups. So you have to join. Some of them you have to be approved. You have to fill out one of those approval requests, and then you get in there, and then you just have to figure out like where they are in the process and when the next rounds are coming up.
Okay. For those of you in the chat that make ears, where do you get your fabrics from? Oh yes, Val. Look at this. Super excited.
Yay!
Super, super excited about that. I'm super excited.
I'm going to show Val this.
Oh my goodness. She's so cute.
Yeah, that's because I know Val would love both of these.
That one is really awesome.
Yeah, I thought about her too because Edgar's in here, and that's her villain.
Yeah. Oh, look at the mouse. Is his name Roquefort?
Roquefort.
Oh, he's so cute too. I love mice. So, well, this is what I'm making. So I found this, and it's not like. So when I do Star Wars ears, I typically do like dark side ears because I like the dark side. I like Darth Vader and Kylo Ren and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree, Seth. Sometimes Joanne's just doesn't have what you're looking for.
Yeah.
It's just not a very large selection. But I went in looking for something for Star Wars because obviously, May the 4th is right around the corner. And I found this really cool fabric, and it's super thin, and it's not dark side and it's not light side. It's almost like a burlap, but like a thin burlap.
And is that like a teal kind of color?
Huh?
Is the color like a light teal?
It's like ivory, white taupe. I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe.
okay.
And it just has like the ships on it, like the bad guy ships.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I was like, well, that's cool. And it has that feel of like what the girls wear, like Rey and Leia, like that type of.
Yeah, the kind of material that they wear. Yeah, their outfit.
So that's really cool. That's what I'm going to do. So that's what I'm going to work on tonight. And see if I can't get them done, which I bought way too much. Like, seriously, I bought way too much for one pair of ears. So maybe I'll make some extras. I don't know. So I like to talk about just different things with ears, especially since we just came off of a year of the ear. Hey, Cherie, how are you? Cherie sent me, so while we're talking about making, Cherie sent me last year this gorgeous yellow fabric with Daisy and Donald on it. And they're just like these cutest little like Daisy and Donalds. And then she sent me a mask that I think her sister made, maybe out of that material. And then she sent me the leftover material. So I made a pair of ears. I wish I could get them. I made a pair of ears out of that she sent me. And they ended up being the cutest little ears.
Okay. Come and say hi. Grant is like dying to like wave or say hi or something.
Come on, Grant.
Grant.
Christy says, I haven't made any ears yet, but a while back I picked up some Disney fabrics on sale at Joann's. There's a huge difference in the offering of products at Joann locations. The Marie ears.
He's so funny.
Tomorrow, Marie ears, you sent me some Marie fabric also, but someone actually sent me a pair of Marie ears already made in that fabric. So I haven't actually used that Marie fabric that you sent me yet.
I was thinking I'm going to make the Marie ears now. I'm going to put the like this galaxy pink on the back. It's got a lot of different colors. I think it brings out the colors in here.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
And I know because my niece would love these. Marie's her favorite character. So tomorrow's Grant's birthday, and he will be 50.
Woohoo!
Yeah. And we're planning a surprise for Saturday, but he can't know about it. He doesn't know. He wants to know about it, but I'm not telling him.
Tomorrow is. I did make Donald and Daisy ears. I haven't made Marie ears yet, but you did send me both fabrics. I just haven't made the Marie ears yet because I get bogged down with ears sometimes.
Do a Valro for you.
Tomorrow is also mine and Michael's anniversary.
Yay!
So, that's crazy. Same day as it's Grant's birthday, so that's pretty cool, right? I like it. Great. So for anybody in the chat that does make ears, what type of ears are you working on right now? And if it's year of the ear, you can say the type of ear, you can say the theme, you can say the month or whatever. It doesn't matter. Thank you, Lisa. All right, so I have one cut out. I'm so haphazard when I make ears. If y'all watched my tutorial yesterday, I'm kind of all over the place. I'm not like super organized about it. I don't have like a way I do it. I do it different every time. How about everybody else? Is everybody else super like organized?
I try to do mine the same, but sometimes depending on the material or, if we're going to add something different, I have to change it up a little bit. Like these ears, I tried so hard to sew them.
Right.
And I couldn't figure out how to do it. I couldn't figure out how to attach it because sewing it at the end made it so thin. And so I tried different ways to attach it. And I didn't want to have to use something here. And I might try it again, like turning them inside out. But it was the first time trying to use this vinyl. And so
oh, that's vinyl?
Yeah, it's vinyl.
Oh, nice. So where'd that come from? One of your Facebook groups?
Yeah. So
nice.
When you order the fabric, you get to pick what kind. Cotton woven, cotton spandex, vinyl. They even have like plush. They have all different kinds of fabrics that you can think of. Terry cloth, like terry. So you can get your fabrics in any kind of material that you want.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. So I'm looking at this. So I'm just looking at all pink. I got my pink headband, and I don't know if I'm going to do the little beads or the pom-poms here for it.
Oh, that's cute. Are you making ears for your shop, Christine?
No, I'm making these for my niece.
Oh, okay. If you guys don't know Christine, oh my gosh, I just threw my glue gun across the computer here. Seth said he was making turning red ears, which I think is fitting because I think he fell in love with that movie.
I want to see those, Seth, when you're done. I love that movie.
So those fabrics that Christine has, they're stretchy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so they're really good for making ears. What do I have you sent me? Oh, the Rescuers.
Yeah, that was the stretchy.
Yeah, those are really good for ears. And I mean, I like this. This is not stretchy. It's just a regular old fabric, and that works just as well. But I like the stretch.
Yeah.
If I can,
It lets you make them a little poofier than normal.
yes, it does help you with that. And Karen says she likes a little bit of the stretch. Yeah, I didn't mean to throw the glue gun. Just like slipped out of my hand, and well, flying everywhere.
What do I do with my little finger thingies? I don't.
All right, so let's
They
see.
might be
Does
there.
everybody stuff their ears most of the time, or do you like to make flat ears? What do you prefer?
Sometimes I do. I like to do the flat ears. I think sometimes if it's no, take those off. Those aren't for you. Like if I'm gonna put like writing, like use a Cricut to put some words on there.
Mhm.
Sometimes I'll want to do it flat because I think it'll look better.
Right.
But
Well, it also depends on the material too, right? Like the vinyl ones you just did are flat.
right, and I am thinking about putting something on the back because the back is blank.
Right. Solid yellow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I like this also. Prefer to stuff mine to the gills. I like a good fluffy stuffed ear. I do. I like a good fluffy stuffed ear.
Yeah.
But if you saw my tutorial yesterday, I used a reusable bag, and there's no way that you can stuff that. Like,
No.
it was so stiff, it's just not possible. So for me, it's all dependent on the type of material I'm using, and if I'm using a good fabric, I'll stuff them as fluff as I can get them. I'm trying to find some that are just like fully stuffed, but I really don't want to get up and pull any off the wall. So we're out of luck there. Whoops. Hi, Marie. Christine has a shop. Are you on Etsy, Christine?
I do, but there's nothing in it right now. So I've just been selling off my Instagram. And so pretty much anything on the Instagram, I can still make it. And so it's at Wish Upon a Star Creations. So STARR.
Yeah, 2 R's. I'm going to type it in the chat real quick.
We're just talking and making ears.
And it's on Instagram. Hi, Nicole.
Right.
Oh, there is someone who could give us some lessons in making ears.
Oh yeah.
She makes all kinds of fun, like different types of ears. Yeah, that would be great, Karen, if you can drop the link.
Thank you.
I have at least 3 pair of ears from Christine. I don't know if I have maybe 4.
4?
I don't know. I have Rescuers, Cinderella, 50th anniversary. So I have 3.
3. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're all really sturdy, really well made. So and some of my favorites. It's really hard to choose favorites though. Especially when people make them for you because somebody, put thought and effort into choosing a specific ear, a specific fabric, a specific thing for you. So they kind of all become your favorite when people send them to you. Wouldn't you think?
The 50th ears that I sent you are my favorite ears I've ever made. Because I put a lot of thought and effort and tried different things with those, and
yeah,
I took a long time with those.
Hey,
but
Karen, she dropped a link for Year of the Ear Instagram.
oh,
I know at one time I had a pair that Nicole made me that were her favorites that she'd ever made. If Nicole, if you're still in here, are they still the favorites you've ever made? They were the very first year of the ears. When we first started year of the ear. Okay, so Val says
Yes, Val, we are going to love them no matter what.
This is the thing about year of the ear, okay? It honestly, for me, it doesn't really matter what the quality or how many times you've made ears or if you're experienced or not. It's the thought that goes into it and the fact that people go out of their way to, and if you know year of the ear, you know it's no preference, but even still, sometimes people go out of their way to choose a preference. Now, for me, most people know I don't like a preference. So when I get something that's just random, that excites me just as much as getting something that's my favorite. Because it's not something I would think to get or to have. So I kind of like that.
Yeah, I try not to do it too much too. I will sometimes say what I don't like and then say anything else goes.
And I'm more that way than anything. I'd be more likely to be like, okay, I don't want Stitch. But anything else is good for me. Send me, I don't care who else you send me. Hey, Danielle or Ben, whoever, Melix, how are y'all?
Hi.
So Nicole has ears from Christine, Cocoa ears.
Yeah, the cocoa ears.
And then I sent her pink flamingos and those hand painted gruff in February. Guys, those are
so cute.
Okay. They were my idea was bigger than my talent. But I think I pulled it off okay. Christine, the 50th ears you made for Mary are gorgeous. I love them as well. If you're using something stiff like the reusable bag, could you use a thin layer of cushioned foam glued to your cardboard? Absolutely. That's a fantastic idea to give it just a little bit of puffiness. That's a great idea. Because those bags are really tough to work with. And that 50th was much harder to work with than the one I did previously, which was an Animal Kingdom bag. It was not as stiff as the 50th bag.
Well, and the first pair of ears that I ever got from you in my first year of the ear, you made those from a bag too.
They were made from a vinyl garden flag.
They were from, yes, a garden flag.
A vinyl garden flag that I picked up at a consignment shop or something.
But I remember they were made out of something different. They weren't fabric.
Yes, they were. So Nicole says the Mickey, I guess she's talking about the Mickey ears, are possibly the favorite she's ever made for Year of the Ear. If you guys haven't seen her Shrinky Dink wire wrapped ears, the very first Year of the Ear ever, January 2020, she sent me a Mickey Mouse pair of those ears. And
I have to go watch it.
They're awesome. Yeah, you don't have to watch it. And in her top 10, she's created for sure. Let's see. I missed some comments. I want the pair Mary made this month. All I can say is, wow, beautiful. Thank you, Lisa. Thanks, Nicole. I'm not I don't draw by hand. I had trace. And if you saw the tutorial, I did the tutorial of the gruff ears. They were traced. I printed out the gruff and traced them because that was what I wanted to do. Somebody is at my front door. I agree with saying what you don't want. I'm with Mary on not wanting Stitch, but more so no NBC. I really don't ever hardly give a preference. Every once in a while I'll be like, oh, I love da 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 da. But just to be in conversation with people in the chats.
Mm-hmm.
Karen says ideas are always bigger than her talent. I'm going to have to say, though, Karen, the ones you sent me this month were really awesome.
I think Karen doesn't give herself enough credit.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
love her designs. Her ears are great.
It was time consuming ears. You can tell by looking at them. Nicole says I get overstimulated too easy sometimes. Preferences rein me in, and that's fine. And that's why we do like say, hey, if you want to do preferences, do it. If not, don't. You know, it's not a. It's why I always say for Year of the Ear, I always try to remind everybody, remember, it is no preference. So if somebody just wants to create an ear because it's what they want to create, then that's what they're going to do.
Yeah. I've started my decades, but I haven't finished them.
Yeah.
So
I'm the same way, Nicole. I like hearing everyone's preferences just because it's fun to see what they like and what they don't like. Just kind of knowing, just getting to know people a little bit more, I think is why I like it. You know, just getting to know everybody that's in the swap and that sort of thing.
I don't know if you can hear, somebody is like, are they in front of our yard cutting the grass? Like they cut our grass earlier today. They did ours earlier today, but it sounds like there's somebody right outside. The very first pair of ears that I made were on Year of the Year. And I just watched a lot of tutorials. I watched a lot of people's videos. And I just, tried to really look at them. And I've actually taken apart a pair of ears to see how they made the bow.
A Disney bow?
It was actually another small shop, but I really liked it. It's fine how it is, Grant.
So also, what is how does everybody make their bow? Do you make your bows or do you buy your bows while Christine's talking about bows? So do you do them the way that you learned from that small shop?
I've only done it once, and it was because it was using ribbon. I couldn't figure out how to use ribbon.
For a bow?
Yeah.
That seems a little more difficult to me than just a regular fabric bow.
If you see the ears that I sent Sammy, the Winter Wonderland.
Okay.
I used that method in there.
I'll have to go check that out.
And then I really struggle to make bows, and so I usually buy them. I buy them from someplace on Etsy, and they're not that expensive. I think they come out to maybe like $2 a bow. And sometimes to me that's worth it because I'm not having to buy the fabric and try to make it.
Right.
Especially when they're the sequin ones. To me, those are the most difficult.
Okay. I typically make mine. I know Tony doesn't. She buys hers, I think, at the dollar store.
Yeah, I wish mine had them.
But I usually make mine just because, I don't know, I like to challenge myself. How about you guys in the chats? Do you make your own bows? Do you purchase them?
Oh, Grant.
Do you have a template? Hey, Mary, how are you?
Grant wanted you to see how I'm doing it, so I moved the camera.
Okay. I can't move my camera, but I guess I could. Christy says she bought a bunch of bows that she happened to find on clearance with the intention to use them for ears. Nicole said she actually started making bows and flowers before she ever even attempted ears. but she hates
Oh, wow.
sewing sequins. I feel like sewing sequins would be a pain. So,
Yeah, I
hello,
haven't
Mary
tried that.
Jo. How are you? Hello, Allie. Thank you guys for all coming in.
Ellie.
We are talking about bow making, ear making, and just stuff in general, basically. Just
Yeah.
ear to ear. Christine's shop. We were talking about our kids earlier. High school seniors. I mean, what's everybody got going on today? The rest of the week? Kind of chatting.
Yeah, that's why. Yes,
Seth doesn't normally have bows. Yeah, so not everybody even does bows. So sometimes you just go with a pair of ears without them. I was thinking with these ears I'm making. So if you're just joining us, I'm doing this Star Wars pattern here, which is like just the like bad guy ships. And I'm thinking I may not put a bow on these. I think this might be a little bit nicer without the bow. I don't know. We'll see once I get there.
I'll show you this little part. Sometimes when I fold it over, it has this extra little flap.
Mm-hmm.
I cut it. So I cut it like this and like this. These scissors are good.
Hi, Cammie. How are you tonight?
Hi, Cammie. And then I cut them straight off. So that way I just have the flap.
Okay. I don't do that. I just fold it all over.
And then sometimes even I will cut this here like that. So that way it'll lay maybe a little better and it won't crinkle. So that way it's really neat on the end. So those are just a few little things that I do that I'll share.
That's awesome.
Everybody does it a little different. And
and that's why I love people doing the tutorials after the year of the ear videos, because everybody does have a different process and it's fun to see how everybody goes through the process of making their ears. So I wanted to ask Danielle, it's not ear related, but she says, we just booked one of our hotels for our big trip this summer. Now to book the other. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we staying? What are we doing? Let's talk about that trip for the summer. Anybody else have a summer trip planned?
No trips planned.
No trips planned?
No. We were thinking about going to South Texas next month, but I'm really kind of would rather save up for Disney instead of doing a little trip. So we're just gonna put that off for now.
Oh, Seth, you're going to DC? That's nice.
Oh, that is nice. I've wanted to go back to DC. Me and Grant have talked about that. We both went when we were in 8th grade. That was the only time we went, with the school.
Yeah.
But it was, I'd like to go again.
I went with Austin when he was in 5th grade, so I went as an adult. Oh my goodness. Germany, Austria, Liechtenstein, Switzerland, and the edge of France.
Wow.
What? That sounds like a fabulous trip. Oh my gosh, you guys are going to have so much fun. Val's going to go on a cruise in August if she can.
That's the new cruise,
ready to
right?
travel.
That's the new Disney cruise line, I think.
Yes. This is a great idea. These ears need a mini TIE fighter in the middle.
Oh, that would be cute.
That's a great idea. I absolutely am going to go to the dollar store and look for that tomorrow. Nice.
I am showing what I'm doing, Brett. Thank you very
We
much.
just went on a marching band trip in March, and they marched in the Magic Kingdom parade, which was awesome.
That is.
See, Nicole, looky here. Your twisted ear tutorial is what Karen used for her April ears.
I thought it kind of looked like Nicole's process.
Yep, the twisted wires. They're so time consuming. Don't delete them. We want to see them. Oh, Nicole, you're going to Nashville? Sounds like fun.
And Orlando.
And Orlando. Yay! And Iowa.
Wow.
You have a big summer planned. That's awesome. We are finally going to cruise again this summer. Super excited about it. Oh.
I'm making it extra poofy.
Okay, what? You're just doing like a United States road trip? Is that what's going on here? Like, my goodness, you're all over the place. I love it. I love it. All right, so I just did like a poofy ear right there. I should probably show you guys how I stuff. My whole little crew, all four of us, and we're cruising out of Tampa. We're cruising out of Tampa, I believe, and we're going to, I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea where we're going.
I think it blew my mind the first time I saw Tony puts the stuffing in the ears first.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what is she doing? I've never seen anybody do that before. But they look good.
I'm going to, on that cruise, and then Michael and I will have our own vacation, just us. And then we are going to Disney in November.
I want to go to Disney in November.
I was trying to work it out to go in August. No, it's not a Disney cruise. It's just a carnival. So basically, I'm going to show you guys about stuffing. I just kind of get a little bit of stuffing at a time, and I just stuff it in there. One thing I do when I stuff the ear is I like to take something and push the stuffing all the way to the top of the ear.
I do that too with a pencil sometimes.
I'm choosing a pen, but yeah, but your trip sounds so fun, Nicole.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to just go and check out different places across the U.S.
I wish I was going to Chicago, Mary Jo. I would love to go and visit. I think everybody knows that I'm from there originally, but I haven't been, like a lot of us, I haven't traveled since except for last November. Other than that, I haven't been on a trip in a couple of years because of COVID. But I'd like to go to Chicago.
Yes, Nicole and Mary, y'all definitely, if you can make it happen, need to have coffee. It's always fun to meet up with our Disney friends. We are going to Disney November. It's the first weekend in November for the Wine and Dine race. Michael is running the wine and dine. So I'm going to go and go to the parks while he runs. So it's yeah. That's it. I wanted to go in August. I want to go in August with for the pin event, but I'm just not sure if that's going to happen. Got some other things going on that time, so I don't know. All right. So once I've stuffed 2 of them, which I have 2 stuffed, I just push them together like so, and then I'm gonna glue it together. And then if you have watched any of my tutorials, you know that I use these clips, and once I glue it, I clip it down to kind of hold it in place. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done. We do it different each time, Mary Jo. Sometimes we drive, sometimes we fly. For our cruise, leaving out of Tampa, we are going to fly down. But in November, I think since it's just me and Michael, we're going to drive. Sometimes it's really hard to drive with all 4 of us and be comfortable in the car. And it's a lot more stopping when all 4 of us go and, just that sort of thing. So we like to, I like to fly because it's only, an hour and 10 minutes from where I live. The flight's only an hour and 10 minutes. The drive is like right at 8 hours. So really either is not bad. Driving is not bad either. So
yeah, it's not bad. How far of a drive is it for us?
Oh, you want to go by yourself, Nicole? Is that what you're saying?
16 hours.
Hey, Laura. Thanks for popping in. I absolutely loved the meetup in November. It was really, really awesome.
Yeah.
I was able to meet Christine and Val and Serena and Cherie and Kat and Ajana Claire. Who else was there?
Well, we met with Josh and we met Christina and
Christina. I had met Christina and Josh previously before the
Jen
from Life Joyfully Done.
Was that all of it?
Yeah. It was a really, really fun.
Oh, and Shelby.
Well, I didn't get to meet Shelby.
Oh, I forgot you didn't get to meet Shelby.
I didn't get to meet Shelby. So she was the one person that was there that I didn't get to meet that I wanted to meet. And
yeah.
I think I pretty much met everybody else there. It was a lot of fun. We had a really fun day and meeting up and seeing each other and hanging out. And I got to ride Seven Dwarfs with Serena, and then we had dinner with a couple people.
Yeah, we needed more time.
Yeah, we did. It was nice, but we just needed a little more time. Oh, I met Allie and Liz from Ohana Adventures. They were there at the same time as us.
They were there a little earlier, right?
Yeah, we were there earlier too, so. Yeah, I mean, I would love to go by myself too, Christy, but my husband likes it too, so he always ends up going with me.
I understand, because now that Grant's been, he's hesitant to let me go by myself.
Yep, that's every time I'm like, ooh, I'm going to do a solo trip. And Michael's like, okay, when are we going? So, no way. We will have to meet up. Oh, that's exciting. That's exciting. I love that. We will definitely have to meet up. That's so cool. Cammie, are you in Chicago? Val is asking if you're still in here. Are you in Chicago? Oh my gosh. I love, Nicole, when you post pictures of the zoos. I love it. When we go different places, we try to visit different zoos. Every time we go to a different place, we've been to San Diego and Miami and a couple different others. But zoos are fun. It's the only way that I really enjoy animals.
I don't know about the zoos where you're from or where you've been, but one thing that I've been wanting, and I can still smell it when I think about it, those plastic animals that they made in the moldoramas. Did you ever get those?
No.
It's like a very old-fashioned looking machine, and these two metal plates, they come together, and then they pump like plastic in there, and when it opens, it molds like a little plastic animal. And the smell of it was just something like so, my childhood. But I've seen they have them at different zoos, and I'm like, I would love to go to a zoo, and they don't have any here in Texas, but
Do you have any zoos?
they do, but I mean, they don't have those moldoramas.
Oh, okay.
There's a Dallas and Fort Worth zoo.
Here's what Nicole says about that.
What did she say? Moldoramas, yeah. Yeah, the museums too.
All right, so this right here. Okay, Val, I'm literally like 2 hours from you, so we just need to figure it out. I think Val is the closest to me. As far as like where people live. Well, except for Danielle. Danielle from Mickey's Girls is like 10 minutes from me.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah.
And you two, I think, met in Disney for the first time, right?
Yeah, we met in Disney. No, we had met before that. No.
Oh.
No, we had met before that. We met up here at one of the craft stores.
No, I didn't.
And but we've seen each other multiple times since we went to Disney together. It's funny how, like, once you get to talking to people, you realize how close everybody kind of is to each other. Yes, Mary, I go to the same box lunch that Danielle goes to. we have the same box lunch. Yep, it does. It has amazing things. I actually have a video coming soon of the new things that I got at our box lunch over the weekend. So.
I wanted to go to the Museum of Science and Industry the last time we went to Chicago, but I didn't have time. But I forgot that there was a Moldorama there too.
I don't even know what this Moldorama is.
I'll have to send you a picture.
Yeah. Val, you asked when I was coming. I was gonna try to come for the pin event, but it's Monday. It's this Monday, right? And I can't. I have something this Monday night. And then the first Monday in June, I'll be on my cruise. So we'll just have to make a day. Like, I'll have to come over on a Saturday afternoon, or like an early Sunday morning, because I'm always off on Sundays. Just have to make it work, because I literally live 2 hours from Val. That's not far at all.
I know Elise is probably like 25 minutes away from me, and Saria is about the same too.
Yeah. You've met Elise, right?
Met Elise.
Yeah. All right.
And then I don't know if you know the Daunties, but they're probably about 20 minutes away too.
Oh, well, then I might could come May the 16th. I have to look at my schedule and see what's happening on the 17th, because I'd have to ask off for the 17th. because I would have to not drive home because it's late, right? All right, so here's what it looks like all put together. Now I just got to find a trim to put on it. And I do have this like burlappy looking trim, but I think it's too thick. And I don't know if I like how it looks. What do you guys think? No, that's a no for me. That's gross.
No, it's too thick, right?
Yeah, that's too thick. I don't like it. It's gross. Let me find my. So I just got organized here in this room, and I have a basket of ribbons. So let's see if we can't find something that would work. If not, I'll have to buy something, of course. I don't like that either. What do you guys think? What kind of trim would you put on this? Something black? Because the ships are black?
Yeah, black would look good. It'll bring the color out a little bit.
Yeah. But is this silly to put this one? Because this is like that. It's like the standard everybody uses this as trim.
I like it.
What do we think on this black? Yeah, I know on the burlap. You're right, Christy. That's no good. If you wrap the burlap around the headband, it would look a lot like Ray's outfit. Oh my gosh. What? Val, why do you tell me you can't be creative? That was super creative. What is this? I'm doing it. The black pom-poms are cute. We think the black pom-poms are cute. All right. We are coming in on an hour. How close are you to done?
Not done.
Me either.
I've got one ear that I glued together.
Ooh, what'd you use on the back?
That galaxy fabric.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that looks really good. Your ideas are beyond your skill. So should I tightly wrap it or show some black? Or just tightly wrap it where it's only the burlap?
I mean, if black showed, it would be okay because it's just going to show the, it goes off of the fabric a little bit too.
So I wonder if I did it like this and just had like peaks of black. I think I like that this way, like just kind of showing the black a little bit. What do y'all think?
Yeah, I like it.
We're going to go with that. We're going to go with that. I was going to ask if you guys want to stay on, I'll stay on. But if people aren't going to want to stay, then we can call it a night. It's totally up to everyone else.
I'm okay.
Okay. I just don't, I mean, obviously you guys leave when you need to leave. How would you wouldn't wrap it? Hi, Christina. How would you?
Hi, Christina. Mary's sticking with us.
Mary's in it. All right, she's in it.
Yeah, maybe put a few. Yeah, I agree with Christy. Maybe put like a few places just to help hold it in place.
Oh, I'm gonna glue it.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna glue as I wrap. Oh yeah, for sure. Is that what you mean? Glue as I wrap? It definitely won't stay on if I don't. I just don't. We are making ears, and I am in a Star Wars mode since we're almost to May the 4th. And I've got these. It's really fun looking, almost burlap type fabric with the Death Star and some bad guy ships. I don't know what all of them are called. I'm so sorry. And Christine is making some Marie ears, I believe. That's what she went with.
Marie.
Yeah, Marie.
I feel like if I put pink, it'll just be too. Is that there's such thing as too much pink for Marie? But I feel like I can add a little bit of maybe the teal or purple, just to bring a different color in there.
Have a great night, Nicole. Thank you for coming in, and enjoy the time with Belle. Enjoy those books.
Have a good night, Nicole. Let me get.
Oh, so just on the inside of the headband, you say just put it here instead of wrapping it, is what I think she's saying, is what I think Christy's saying.
Oh.
I think I'm going to go with a wrap. And if I don't like it, I can take it off.
Yeah. Or I could go with pearls.
Ooh, pearls for Marie? Yes.
Girly.
Yes. And you said they're for your niece?
Yeah. She's 7, so, the girlier the better.
Yep. I went through that, like, where everything had to be super girly.
Yeah.
And then as I got older, it was like, I hate everything being pink and girly. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, now I love pink and girly again.
I don't think I ever got out of my I like pink and girly stage. I've always been, ooh, glitter.
Well, I think when I had boys, it was kind of like, I just was like, oh, I guess I'm just going to be like a rough and tumble kind of mom.
I can see that because, I had Tony, and I remember my sister gave me princess mugs one time, and I was like, what am I going to do with these? I'm like, I can't use these because he's not going to want to drink out of princess mugs. And now I was like, I should have kept him. I would have. Now I would have liked him.
Mary didn't get her girly pink phase until about a year ago.
And then she hit it hard.
Yeah, and now it's all pink all the time. I really got back into pink when I was diagnosed with breast cancer.
Oh, okay.
And everything was pink, and that was like the color that you wore, and all that. So I kind of got back into it then and just kind of stayed with it. But while the boys were growing up, like when they were little kids, I was really very like not so girly. I don't know. All right. So this is what I ended up doing. I may change it. I don't know. I'm not sure if I like that or not.
I like it.
That's what I went with. It hit her real hard, she said, Mary. Val said she never liked superheroes until she had boys, and now she loves all things Marvel and all things superhero. Yeah.
I agree. I didn't know too much about Marvel. I watched Star Wars probably my whole life, but I never got into it as much as when I had him. And now I can tell who's Boba Fett and who's Jango Fett and who they are. And before I would have been like, who?
Yeah. It's just like anything, Michael didn't like baseball until we got married. And now, most of you guys know we eat, sleep, breathe, and vomit baseball. So I don't know. It's just different things. And it's also different like when your kids like something. And you just want to be supportive, but I really enjoy watching Austin play baseball. Not so much other baseball, but Austin playing baseball.
Yeah. Tony played football, so I learned more about football.
Yeah.
But I was a single mom, and I just really wasn't too much into sports, so I was really surprised how he knew so much about sports. And he said, I learned from Madden. I was like, well, that makes sense.
Video games. Hello, Magic for 4. How are you?
Hello.
Cammie, thank you for joining us. Have a great night.
Night, Cammie.
Thank you guys for all coming in and hanging out and being here and crafting. And are any of you guys making ears now while we're making ears? Are you crafting with us? Or are you just chatting along?
Yeah, Karen said she might be painting. Is she still here?
Karen has got to go clean her kitchen.
Oh, okay. She told me that she might be painting along as we were crafting.
She said, I better go clean the kitchen. Okay, Karen, thank you. I'm finishing up my commissioned ears for Nina. I was testing some sewing skills. I raised 3 boys. They all did high school rodeo. They rope and ride bulls. Oh my gosh, that's really cool. We don't have high school rodeo here.
I don't think we do. Do we, Grant? Do we have rodeo here? High school rodeo?
So that's awesome, Lisa. That's really cool. Now we do have rodeo here, just not for high school. When I was in high school, I had a friend who did participate in rodeos, roping and stuff, but not for our high school.
What do you think?
Like the county or something. Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
I think it looks pretty cute.
With us. She is. What do she say she's doing? She's watching Ben edit a video. Sometimes that's fun too, right? Sometimes editing videos is really hilarious. Especially if with us, guys, if you've ever seen any of our bloopers, you know, sometimes editing a video for us is out of control. Okay, this is what I went with. Do diddly do. The little black dots on the top.
That's cute.
I set up the video camera and turn around while they ride, but we all team rope in local small rodeos. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That is so cool. My sister rode horses when we were little, not roping, but just like jumping and stuff, but she never competed. So it's not a big thing around here. You know, I live in the South, and the main thing here in the South is football. And
yeah,
so basically everybody does football.
I didn't grow up with that, so I've never been to a rodeo, but if I go to Fort Worth, I'll see it more than here in Dallas. But I'd like to go.
I think rodeos are cool.
Grant, you've never taken me to a rodeo. Can't find my little finger covers, so.
Oh yeah. For those of you that make ears, do you use these? If you're making ears, do you use these?
Yes, the ones from the dollar store?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a finger cover to protect from the hot glue. Sports and dance are the biggest things where you are. So yeah, I mean, sports are huge here. And I've got, as I talk about all the time, one kid that plays baseball. He's my senior. And then I don't talk about as frequently the other one. But he is he plays saxophone in the marching band at the high school, but he's also in theater. And he is really good as far as the theater is concerned. Hey, Meg, how are you?
Hey, Meg.
She says her local fair usually has a bull buck out every year. That would scare me. Like if my kids were doing that stuff, that would just scare me. But I think we'll be a lot more focused on the second kid once Austin graduates. This year has just been like so very Austin. So very Austin focused. So, and Logan just now, he's a freshman. So he just now got in high school where he's like doing lots of stuff. He used to run track in middle school and he gave that up this year, which kind of made me sad, but it's okay. We want him to do what he wants. So we want him to enjoy what he's doing. And
But do they make them, like, I remember them telling my son that he had to pick. He had to pick if he was going to be in band or if he was going to be in football. So he had to make a choice.
You know, they don't like for them to do both.
Yeah.
But they let them, I guess. I mean, we have kids that do play football and baseball, but they're different seasons. And for Logan, he wanted to be in the spring musical, and that was going to interfere with track. So that's why he didn't do track, because he has to be at practice for the spring musical every day after school. And he would have to be at track practice every day after school. So he did have to choose one or the other. And so he chose the spring musical this year, which actually starts tomorrow night. So we're super busy this weekend. We have the spring musical tomorrow. We have playoffs Friday, playoffs Saturday, and you know. Thank you, Val.
How do you know where to space yours? Do you grab like another pair of ears to know where to glue them on? Or I use this, which I think was Saria's.
Yeah. I don't. I use the edge of my table, and I put the edge of my headband at the edge of the table, and then I take my ears. If I could get it to, and then I take my ears and I put them like this, and I just basically am like, oh, that looks good. Thank you for coming, Val.
Thanks, Val.
Their spring musical, Christy, is the Addams Family.
Oh my gosh, that should be fun.
It's gonna be crazy, and yeah, it's gonna be it's a crazy show. So I'm excited to see it tomorrow night. We got tickets for opening night because, like I said, we have baseball the other two nights, and with it being playoffs, we don't want to miss any of it. So, but yeah, we're just doing it. Meg, get to work on your ears, ma'am. Oh yes, Mary. It is very theatrical version. Totally different than the movie. Like craziness.
What do you think if I put one ear like this?
I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, because that's different. I've seen people do that before.
Yeah, I've seen people do it, but I just put it and I was like, I kind of like how that looks.
What do you guys think? Should she do her ears opposite?
Both like this, and then the back is pink? Or should I do one pink and one maroon? And
everyone
I go
likes
the
opposite.
and
Opposite.
everybody
Two
likes the opposite. Yeah.
votes for opposite. Ooh, Mary likes the opposites.
I'm gonna do it.
Do it. I think you should. I think that'll be cute. I like that sometimes too. Like, and that would have been cute on your power line ears, and then put the saying on the front.
Yeah.
That would have been super cute.
But sometimes I've gotten, pieces of fabric before, like in one some of these groups they sell just like little pieces, and they're usually made for tumblers. But I'll get a piece of fabric for like $3, $4, and it's a piece that I'm like, I know I can make ears out of there, but it's only, enough for one pair of ears, maybe two.
Yeah.
And so then I'm like, well, how can I make it stretch? But that's a good idea to do it.
I love the different, these are like super plain for me, especially because the color is like a simple color. So I like the like color and the different and like all things going on and craziness, and I like my ears to be wild. Out of control ears. I was trying to find a pair that were like just super wild and crazy, but I don't really have any that are like out of control crazy. The only ones that I have are hey Danielle. The ones that Serena made me for out of the box. But I don't know where they are because they won't hang on the wall. They're too heavy to hang on the wall. Aw, thanks. Yay us. It's been a struggle. We're glad to be there. It's been a struggle. They were asking me earlier, Danielle, if we go to the same box lunch. And I was like, yep, you.
I think you guys have a nice box lunch because
we do.
I've looked at mine and I'm like, we don't got all that.
Yep. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to keep up with the.
So what are you thinking for your bow?
I'm going to try to find a TIE Fighter toy to put in the center.
Oh, that'll be cute.
Or a Death Star patch or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like some sort of, oh, same. They were crazy good with the carriages.
Oh, I love those.
I go back and forth though. So like today, my favorites are this one, and this one. And then tomorrow, my favorites are this one, and this one. And then it just depends on what mood I'm in, which ones are my favorites. It's hard to decide like which ones you like because I have so many great ones.
Yeah.
So many great creators. I just telling you, this year the ear thing has been the best.
It has.
It's just really been awesome. So now I'm feeling like I need to measure this out so that it's not crooked. Now you've made me feel self-conscious about making crooked ears.
Well, I mean, I didn't say that they were crooked, but I'm just saying I know I wouldn't be able to do it, but I think yours have looked good.
Sure. Okay, so I'm going to use these to space it out.
Those are good.
All right, but I'm going to show you the back of these. So this is the front. This is the back.
Oh, I love that.
So the front is for them to sign their signature.
Oh, autograph ears.
right there. And then,
What a
as
good
you know,
idea.
we love Chip and Dale here. So,
That is a great idea.
so this is a really great question, Danielle. So, every time I go to Disney, every single pair of Year of the Ear ears goes with me. Well, from that year. So when I went in November last year, every pair that I received in 2021 went to Disney World with me in November of last year. But also ears that I have, like, that might go with an outfit or something else, I'll take as well. I don't really take a whole lot of my own ears anymore. Just because I don't make a lot for myself that much anymore with receiving 1 to 3 pairs every month, and having to make 1 to 3 pairs every month. I don't sit around and make myself a whole lot of ears, but if I have a special outfit I'm going to wear, so like one trip we did breast cancer awareness, and I have some breast cancer awareness survivor ears, so I took those. Or one trip we did classic Mickey and Minnie, and I just have some very classic ears that I made 3 pair because I was meeting up with friends and we wanted them to like be similar, so I took those. One trip I took, if you were here earlier, I was talking about the Donald and Daisy fabric that Cherie gave me. One year I took those and wore them in the animal kingdom. But like I said, always the Year of the ears go. Because if you've seen our thank you videos, we like to wear the ears in the parks and thank everybody for being a part and making the ears. So we always want to make sure that we get that done. Now, this year, I don't know that will happen because I don't think Tony's going to the parks this year. And I will get everybody in hopefully in November, with the exception of December, unless my December person is just like super, super amazing and gets them to me 2 months ahead. I'm looking at you, Seth. No joke, y'all. So some of these people in Year of the Ear will make you feel like you are the biggest procrastinator on the planet.
I get it.
Yeah. Because I'm like a super procrastinator. Yeah. So this is just, that's it. Yep. They just change based on your mood. Yes, Mary, please do it. Would love to see it. I would do it with other characters. That the other character that I would do it with already has a signature embroidered on her ears. So how about that? Yeah. Mary sent me those Daisy Duck ears last month with her signature embroidered, which is fabulous. Fabulous. Oh yeah, Britt's always ahead of the game. She's always ahead of the game.
I think sometimes if I'm really excited about that one, I'll get it done quickly.
Yeah.
But when I'm struggling and I kind of put it off and then, but then, sometimes I have to order stuff. I'll order a fabric. I'll order a fabric off Etsy, or I'm waiting for, like an embellishment or beads or something.
Yep. And for me, it depends on what we have going on, like here, as to how long I wait to start making ears. Sometimes it's just like I'm so busy, and then I'm down to the wire. Like I was with February. I was down to the wire with February, for real.
I feel like I did that last month. Mine was last month that I did that.
Meg makes test ears before she makes actual ears.
Test?
That's a lot of ear making, ma'am.
Wow.
So when you, if you don't use a template for your placement, do you mark your headband, because I mark my headband underneath so I know where I want the ear to go. So like I marked the headband right there, which is where I place the ear. Like, since I don't use like a template or something.
I tried doing what Emily from, is it Magically Emily?
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Because she does some sort of like, she grabs her tape measure and she goes exactly in the middle, and then she goes like 4 centimeters off this way and 4 centimeters off that way, and that's where she puts her ears.
Okay,
And
well,
like, I don't know if
you people are selling ears. I'm not selling ears. So
I don't know if I can do that. So I need something to help me, because I need it. Mine would be wonky.
hey, Melissa. Oh, Mary marks hers too. Okay. Good. I'm glad. Meg says, I make a pair that I can mess up or work on before I make the actual ears I send to someone. Wow. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I just make a pair, and if I like it, I like it, and I send it. And if I don't like it, I do something different. And then if I don't like it, guess what? I got myself a pair of ears.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
That looks cute.
I just need something in the center, and I'm throwing things again. I'm just going to find some sort of ship. So there they are on my head.
I really like the burlap. That was a good call from Val.
Yeah, it definitely needs something in the center. But whoever suggested a TIE fighter in the middle was a great idea. So I'm gonna go tomorrow and look for it. I think that's so cute with the pearls. And you just used a pink headband, right?
I just used a pink headband.
Yeah. So a lot of times I'll buy those colored headbands so I can use them differently with different things. But this last time I just went with a pack of black. So they basically match everything.
I thought I saw Nicole one time uses these, and they're kind of like just a plastic. But I'm not sure if that's what she uses. I've got to ask her. But I bought some of these. I feel like they're a little tighter though.
Are they?
Yeah.
I love these just because they aren't tight at all in these packs or Amazon. So where do you guys buy your headbands when you're making ears? Yeah, Christy suggested the TIE fighter, so I'm gonna definitely go look for it's happening. I cannot get there we go. I'm gonna definitely go look for like a TIE fighter or something to go in the center.
That'll be really cute.
I'm surprised I got these done. I mean, it took an hour and a half, but
I don't know what I'm going to put in the middle. Got to think of a bow.
Yeah. I think I don't know if you want to do a sparkly bow, but I think a sparkly bow would be really cute.
Or I was thinking I have fuzzy, kind of like a white fuzzy, like Marie.
Yeah, that's cute too. Mm-hmm. Meg gets her headbands at Amazon.
That's where I get them too.
I buy a 3-pack of scrunchy headbands from Target.
Well, I love the scrunchy headbands.
Super comfortable if that's what you put on you sent me. So I just buy mine at Amazon. Just
the scrunchy
in the big pack,
like
12 or whatever. So anybody have anything else they want to talk about or say or anything? If not, I think we're going to shut it down. Anybody? Christine, do you have anything coming up on your channel?
I have to record some stuff.
Awesome.
I have to record some stuff. I've got my, I did order my Magic at Your Door again because they had It was their birthday month, and
Their birthday?
their birthday month. So March was my birthday month, and I got a box for that. But then April was their birthday month, and so they had a surprise. And I want to see what that surprise is. So I did it again one month. I don't usually do it every month, but I was like, I want to see the surprise because last year we got a really cool surprise.
Oh, awesome!
And so I wanted to see that one.
That's
but
nice.
I got to do that, and I am going to do a giveaway. I just haven't organized it, but I'm thinking about doing a Funko giveaway.
Oh, okay, that'll be fun.
I don't know how, but through. I think sometimes I'm not sure if I have a Funko, and so then I buy it, and then I end up having two. So I've got several that I've got duplicates, and so I'm like, well, I can do a giveaway, and then let somebody pick two or something. And
yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Bye, Lisa. Thank you for coming.
Bye.
And are you doing celebrating collections, people and pins in May?
I'm going to try.
Okay, so we'll look for that as well.
Yes. And I am doing Year of the Year, of course.
And Year of the Year.
Every month this year.
Awesome. There are several people trying to do every month this year, so that's
it's hard.
So far, Kylie and I have been the only ones to do every month.
From the beginning.
From the beginning.
Wow. And she's going to take a break, so she's going to ruin her stride there.
I know. So, and I was just talking about this the other day. I was like, if Kylie takes a break, then it kind of gives me permission to skip a month. Because then I won't feel so bad about somebody else doing everything in my collab when I didn't. So I may actually take a break, except that I really love all the themes that are left. So I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
It's so terrible. And if you guys are following on my Instagram, yesterday I did a whole thing of give me your ideas for new themes for Year of the Year. And some of the ideas were amazing. We actually, I think, came up with 16 new themes that we didn't already have in our list, and 16 things we hadn't thought of and that are not repeats. And it's just like, what do you do with this? Like, there's only 12 months. So if you guys that are still in the chat have any suggestions, go ahead and put them in the chat. Because I'm really trying to come up with some fun stuff to do next year. I want to do maybe some different kind of things, maybe like a Year of the Year battle one month, or so like this year we're doing the giveaways and the DIYs. So I want to kind of figure out something different or special to do next year. And speaking of the giveaway, see, exactly, that's that kind of stuff right there. A dual theme. I love it. A battle. I'm totally into it. I don't know how it would work, but I absolutely think that would be super cool. And so for you guys that aren't in Year of the Year, you guys don't even know the rest of the themes for this year. So some of you could be even giving me some things that we might already be doing. So that'll be awesome. Men of Disney, castles, heroes versus villains. So yesterday on my Instagram, somebody suggested hunks. So I thought that was cool. I was like,
Disney's fun.
Because a hunk can be different to different people, So like for somebody, Sully could be a hunk. Or for somebody, Aladdin could be a hunk. So, different kind of things. So that's definitely on the list of themes to choose from. But speaking of the giveaway for this month closes on Saturday at 5 p.m. Walt Disney World time. And if you guys haven't already watched all the videos and you don't know who the giveaway person is, I'm going to tell you so that you can go straight to their video and watch it. It's Jake's Disney Afternoon. So if you haven't already watched him or entered the giveaway, which there's still a couple of you in here that are not Year of the Ear people, go to his video, watch it, follow the instructions, and get entered for a silver and gold pair of ears. Like I said, it ends Saturday the 30th at 5 p.m. Walt Disney World time. That evening or Sunday morning, I will be drawing a name, and that video will go up on Sunday sometime during the day with the winner. So I wanted to make sure I told that, kind of like just like it was Year of the Ear. Are you doing another out of the box theme? So here's the thing. I wanted to do some repeat themes because I have a lot of participants that didn't get to participate in some of those earlier themes, like the first year. So from the first year to this year, we have a lot of different creators involved, and there were some good themes in the first year. Princesses, villains, out of the box was last year, but not everybody was involved at that time, so that's a good one. I think like classic and attractions. So I kind of do want to do some repeats. So it's kind of hard.
Asking for dinos and
Dinos and Dragons. There's so many people that loved that one. Creatures is a good idea, like different creatures. We had somebody yesterday say monsters, restaurants, resorts, different things. So I just don't know which way to go with it. Because there's only 12 months. And like Karen told me yesterday when I was telling her all the different themes and that were suggested and all the different stuff, she was like, so you're locked in for the rest of your life. And I'm like, apparently, because there's so many themes, like there's just so much stuff to do. But I think with the themes that we're looking at, which we haven't made a decision, obviously we won't make a decision probably till August, but with the themes we're looking at, we can probably fit, all of the things we want to do into those themes. We had somebody request neon, which I thought was really cool, especially with Tron coming out. So it'd be a really good time to like make a Tron pair of ears. One of the best suggestions, which everybody probably wouldn't love this, but one of the best suggestions, or the thing that I found the most interesting, was suggested in a Year of the Ear chat. And it was disaster. And I think that is the coolest theme ever. So like it could be, this was how I thought of it. It could be, you could make ears based off of a natural disaster. So hurricanes, tornadoes, snowstorms, earthquakes, whatever. Or you could make ears based off of a Disney disaster. So like a failed ride or a flopped movie, or a character that Disney thought was going to be super popular that wasn't, or a 25th anniversary birthday castle, or it could be anything. I just thought that
Stitch TP'd the castle.
TP'd the castle, or you could literally just make a disastrous looking pair of ears. Like, I just thought that was the coolest, like, suggestion. And I don't think she meant it as an actual suggestion, but I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. I was like, that is very cool. We did do a water. I think that was your first one in 2020, right? The water or summer, the summer.
Summer.
Yeah. I know, me too, Mary, actually. I love the cake castle. I think it's just phenomenal, but it was a disaster at the time. So let's just be honest. It was a disaster at the time. But I love it now. But we had somebody suggest Underwater Life. We had somebody suggest Pooh and Friends. We had there's just so much out there that we haven't done yet. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know how it's gonna go. I want to do I wish I could do it twice a month but that's just too hard. that's just too much. But it just is one of those things that I'm just like, there's so many ideas and so many creative people involved that have so many ideas. Oh, look, somebody said through the decades. Through the decades. That's a great idea. I love it. I love that idea. I love Star Wars idea. I love through the decades. I love out of the box again. I love resorts. I love restaurants. I love aquatic. I mean, like, they're just all so good because there's so many different things. What did you make your core memories could be no longer in existence, ride, show, something Disney related that brings back memories? Oh my gosh.
Oh, I like that.
Hold on. Let me put that in my notes. Let me just write that down. Core memories. All right, here was the suggestions yesterday. Live action, diverse characters, best friends, best day ever, opposites attract, sunshine and rainbows, parades and shows, Disney Channel, resorts, hunks, restrooms, vintage, British invasion, neon.
So there was birds. Somebody said birds.
Birds. They did. Birds. And put that on.
Yeah.
Birds is a good one. Birds is a really good one. So those of you that aren't involved in Year to Ear, you have a lot of fun stuff to look forward to the rest of this year. Some of you actually did say some of the themes that are coming up this year in the next couple of months. So be on the lookout for those. I'm super excited. We typically like to kind of keep it under wraps, or at least try to keep it under wraps until the day of or the day before. And thank you all for hanging out with us for so long. And thank you, Christine, for being on and creating ears with me tonight.
Yeah, it was fun.
So see you guys later. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Night.